As we look through the statistics there, Karbacher, in fact, remarkably high percentage of first serves in. And even in that particular game, he got a high percentage. It was just a brilliant attacking play by Edberg. And of course, Karbacher, as we remember in those long rallies, long exciting rallies, responded well, did his best, but it was just superior play in that particular game. And then the next service game was certainly a bit edgy by Karbacher.
Time.
So now Karbacher, of course, has got to try and regain the composure. Has Edberg regained his vision, his sort of night vision? It seems to me he's plucked the match from the fire, and he's got his hands pretty hot in the process, and he's wielding hot hands. That's good for him.
Third set.
Yes,
Karbacher to serve.
maybe he's got the night sights on as well.
Seats behind the players, please. Thank you.
So Bernd Karbacher lost his serve 3 times in that second set. Here he is serving at the start of the third. That's too good.
15 love.
He's not standing nearly as wide now, having seen what Edberg did to him the last time he served from way out.
That nearly hit the back fence on the full.
Love.
And there's the difference that made. Karbacher wasn't nearly as far over, so it was easy for him just to move a few steps to his right. Something which he found impossible the previous time.
Well, not often you see Stefan Edberg make a vociferous protest as that.
Well, of course, one's got to remember that Edberg doesn't see the ball particularly well at night. Of course, he's not trying to influence, but I thought it might have been good. You're not going to see this at the best angle.
Certainly we didn't see a space between the line and the ball, which is the test for an umpire.
Game, Karbacher. First game, third set.
A love service game from Bernd Karbacher to start the third set. It's 1 set all. It's live and exclusive coverage of the US Open 1996, day 5. And men's second round action. And Stefan Edberg has clawed his way back from a desperate situation, really. 3-6, 1-3 down. But still, you feel this match very much in the balance. He hasn't got it by the throat yet, far from it. Love won in the third.
Love.
Well, you might have seen the apology there from Edberg. Really difficult one for Karbacher to contend with, because Edberg had mishit it. How he kept it in, I don't know.
Tremendous play from Karbacher, in particular the backhand cross-court, which really won him the point.
15 all. 30-15.
But at one stage, Edberg's percentage of points when at the net was down to 50. That's one of the reasons he's fought his way back.
14-15.
That's a lovely crisp volley.
One game all.
Yes, a point of the true spirit of Edberg, really. The serve coming into the body so that karbacher is almost protecting his future. And meanwhile, Edberg can get up to all sorts of other tricks like that snappy volley.
Love 15. All.
Well, the set's beginning to take the shape of the first set, which started off with a karbacher love service game. The only two love service games we've had, beginning of the first, beginning of this. Of course, the great difference is now, one would assume, is that Edberg's seeing the ball that much better.
$15-30.
Oh yes, that was right out of the top draw. Karbacher thought it was going long, but it
15-40.
plumb on the line, and Edberg has 2 points to move ahead for the first time.
$30-40.
It's rather interesting, too, of those action shots we've seen of Edberg when he goes down the line. It's almost as if there's a third track there, a third tram line. He plays it with such unerring accuracy, parallel.
Brilliant play from Edberg. And now it looks as if the Swede really may have turned the corner. He's ahead, 2-1 in the third set. And, certainly Karbacher finding more errors, and now Karbacher receiving some treatment. And interesting that Bill Gilmore has said, that's the Grand Slam supervisor, has said there's no injury, he must play on. So it's obviously been decided that it's a loss of natural condition. I didn't see any signs of him cramping or anything like that, Fruit.
No, but as you can see there, he's been wearing this since the beginning of the match, so it's a pre-existing injury. And feeling his inside of his thigh there. It's obviously that which is straining and paining. And Edberg certainly not helping.
Although I must confess I haven't noticed him being restricted in his movement, Karbacher, but he's obviously hurting a little.
Love 15.
Perhaps he's a little annoyed by not being allowed to have treatment.
All.
Well, there's definitely a crispness about Edberg now, of course, which will be disturbing, confounding Karbacher, because he's playing sometimes the same backhand returns, but Edberg is so sharp, or so much sharper at least.
All.
Well, the way Edberg approached this juicy little drop volley by Karbacher, it was almost sort of the MAS, the Mutual Admiration Society, one that he would like to have played, and I think really quite admired.
Well, the sort of rally that I think anyone who enjoys this game will love, the contrast in styles, the counter-puncher against the volleyer. Thrust and parry.
Sound like your local grocers.
Second serve.
Yes, I don't know whether Alan Parry's got shares in a grocery business, our fellow Sky Sports commentator. Well, again, some people thinking that was long, but this time no protest from Edberg.
No, I think there was a look, though, sort of a silent condemnation, and the crowd's certainly not silently condemning.
First serve.
How about that for skills? The crowd loved that. Drop bowling on one side of the net, the ball rebounding.
Advantage, Edberg.
I think where he's losing his opportunities is on that second serve. He just doesn't use his feet quite well enough to really get on top of the ball. I know he comes in now a little late as Edberg's in his motion.
Game, Edberg. He leads 3-1.